he will be thrust back from that door position to the middle of the floor, and as he falls to the floor, his last words are, "I am a dead man." The next man to be shot will be John Taylor. John Taylor will attempt to rush to the window with the idea he will jump out the window to go and get help. However, as he's crossing that jail room on that fateful day, John Taylor will be shot 4 times. One bullet will go through his wrist, another will lodge in his hip, and yet 2 others will be in his legs. When John Taylor reaches the window, he will still attempt to jump out. As he feels himself starting to fall forward, however, a bullet aimed at his heart will hit his watch, and John Taylor is now thrust back in the room and will crawl under the bed. Joseph Smith will drop his gun. He will now go to the middle of the room. His last words as he looks at his brother Hiram will be, "My dear brother Hiram." He will then walk to the window sill. He will sit on that sill and raise his arms high. His last words heard by Willard Richards were, "O Lord my God." He will then be shot in the back and will fall face down at an open well. The prophet of the Restoration, Joseph Smith Jr., is dead.
For some reason, the mob dispersed and left Joseph and Hiram's bodies there. Of course, Willard Richards and John Taylor had survived. It is well to note that Joseph and Hiram gave their blood, sealed their testimonies with their blood. They remained together in death as they had in life, as true brothers, not only brothers in the family, but brothers in the gospel of Jesus Christ.
The enemies of the church in Nauvoo and the enemies of the prophet Joseph Smith, I suppose, thought that they would get rid of the Mormons and they would end the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints if they could get rid of the head. Little did they realize that this was not the work of Joseph Smith. This was the work of the great head of the church, who is Jesus Christ. By murdering the prophet Joseph Smith, they simply transferred Joseph's area of work from this side of the veil to the other side of the veil. Joseph had taken a hand in appointing other powerful leaders, great leaders, with an eye westward, who would continue to lead this glorious work until it fulfilled the vision that the prophet Joseph Smith had for it, and that is that it would reach every clime. It would fill the whole earth, just like that stone cut out of a mountain without hands. Far from killing the work, they simply gave a cause to the people to redouble their efforts, to renew their efforts, to make sure that the work of the Lord would succeed and never fail.
The contribution of the prophet Joseph Smith is one that is not soon replicated. It was God the Father and Jesus Christ that appeared to him. As a result, he now tells us what deity is like. It is through Joseph Smith that we have translated the Book of Mormon. It is through Joseph Smith that we know that priesthood is restored here upon the earth. As a result of Joseph Smith, we now have restored a church called the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. There's temples that dot the world where families can be together forever. I will be forever grateful for a man named Joseph Smith.
Joseph Smith, the prophet and seer of the Lord, has done more, save Jesus only, for the salvation of men in this world than any other man that ever lived in it. In the short space of 20 years, He has brought forth the Book of Mormon, which he translated by the gift and power of God, and has been the means of publishing it on 2 continents, has sent the fullness of the everlasting gospel which it contained to the 4 quarters of the earth, has brought forth the revelations and commandments which compose this book of Doctrine and Covenants, and many other wise documents and instructions for the benefit of the children of men, gathered many thousands of Latter-day Saints, founded a great city, and left a fame and name that cannot be slain. He lived great, and he died great in the eyes of God and his people. And like most of the Lord's anointed in ancient times, has sealed his mission and his works with his own blood.